This is Kobe with the Phoenix HipHop Podcast, and I have with me Hunee Rose. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
Doing good, doing good. Yes, I'm excited that you're able to make it up today. So the way I learned, it's interesting. So I actually saw, we were just talking about it. I saw you perform, didn't realize it was you. But aside from that, I made a post in May saying, tag an artist, tag who I should interview in June, right? And you had the most like overwhelming response as far as people tagging you.
Shout out to the
And
honeybees.
yeah, I just kept saying your name over and over. I'm like, okay, I have to go. I have to reach out to this person, and so that's kind of how you got on my radar as far as wanting to interview. So, how long have you been making music at this point? That
Okay.
you have so many people tagging you like that, right?
So it's crazy. So I remember I wrote my first song in kindergarten, and it was like a "You Are My Sunshine" remix. And then like I've always done like poetry, and I've always like written music, but I didn't become an artist until 2021.
Okay. Wow.
And then I didn't even really get like fans until I want to say 2022, because in 2021 I only had one song out, Demands, and then I didn't like really drop any more music until 2022. But like my honeybees, I love them because they really love me.
Yeah, they definitely were extremely supportive. And then when you say, you started making music at that time, was it mostly like singing and R&B style, or like what was it?
No, so like my grandma, she always said that I was singing before I talked, and I used to didn't believe her till I had my son, and he definitely was singing before he talked.
Okay.
But I used to, so like I rap for fun. Like my godmom Brownie, shout out to Brownie. She used to have me like freestyle and stuff, and then we used to do like rap battles with my cousins. And then one of my cousins, he recently just passed away, and he really introduced me to music. His name Nunu. Shout out to Nunu. Two Lie Gang. And he's really the one that like kind of like pushed me. He was the first time I ever went to the studio. We was in sixth grade, and I make like kind of like Memphis style R&B rap. Like it's like a singy rap type thing.
Okay. So you're originally from Memphis?
Yeah, South Memphis.
Okay. Now, there's another artist that I record a lot of content with like podcast stuff, and he was at this show last night. I don't even know his first name. I think it might be Malik. I'm not sure. But his artist name is Gorgeous Hefe. And he
Yes.
said he had Spanish class with you or went to school.
Yes, we were talking about it at the show yesterday.
Okay.
We literally, because we went to Dobson together or whatever.
So did you move out here like when you were in high school or when?
So my mom moved us out here when I was 15,
Okay, I see.
going on 16, and then when I was 17, going on 18, I was in group home. So then after I aged out the group home, I ended up meeting my baby daddy, and then we ended up moving, and I've been like back and forth ever since.
Got it. Okay. And I thought it was so interesting because, I mean, there was another show, right? You weren't able to make that show, but then you all were both on the same show last night, and so it was just so crazy knowing that there are two people that had the same class in high school that both ended up being music artists and both happened to be on the same shows that didn't necessarily know that they went to school. Like that's kind of
Literally,
wild.
it was like, it's so crazy. Like my whole life, people have always been telling me to like become an artist, and I used to fight them like, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's my music is just for me. But I find it's like really cool seeing how God works, and like seeing how he like reminds you that you're exactly where you need to be when you need to be there. Because I think it's really cool that me and him went to school together. Not only did we go to school together, we didn't know in school that we did music. So then like we had like classes or whatever, but we didn't really like talk like that in class. So it was kind of cool. And then like for him to remember me and for me to remember him, and then like both of us being artists, I think that's real cool.
Yeah, it's funny because like I showed him your music. Basically, I showed him your music because he works with that producer, Recco, right?
Yeah, shout out
And
to
so
him.
yeah, so I was like, hey, I interviewed Recco today, and we talked about him working with this other artist, and I sent him your page. Like, he's like, I think I went to high school, and then you said the same thing. Like, I think I went. I'm like, yeah, you got,
Yeah.
he's like, I wasn't gonna try to. I was like, let y'all figure it out, but you both said the same thing. I was like, wow, okay, yeah. So I guess they really did. All right, so I also saw you. You have like a band you work with.
Yeah. So shout out to the Butterfly Effect. So we have this show every Thursday at Cactus Jack Awatuki. Shout out to Cactus Jack Awatuki as well. And we're a cover band. We also are all like, most of us are individual artists as well. And so we have like our own band. We do covers. We do our own music, and then we also have like a platform for other artists to like come and do that. But I think that's like super cool that you even came because
All these like coincidences. Yeah, it's very interesting. And so you have been singing for a while, and you recently started leaning more into, or not necessarily leaning, but you decided to invest more in rapping as well. So like, what was there anything behind that? Like, what made you want to do that more?
okay, so I've always like loved to rap because like some of my favorite artists is Project Pat,
Okay.
Gangsta Boo, like real Memphis stuff. But I kind of used to shy away from rapping. Like I've always liked rapping, but I used to shy away from it because people, like guys especially, they would hear me sing and then they'll be like, "Oh, you need to sing more" and stuff like that. So I kind of like shied away from it because I thought that maybe I wasn't a good rapper. But when my cousin passed away, like Nunu used to believe in me so much. Like we would be in school, he'd have me like rapping at lunch with everybody, with the guys and stuff like that. So I feel like when he passed away, it just kind of made me go even harder in every aspect and like feel like I really have to put myself forward because we had so many dreams and stuff that we wanted to accomplish. And I just feel like fuck what everybody else saying. I just gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm glad you have, right? So yeah, you sent me some of your songs, and then I heard you perform some last night, which is they're really great. You have a like a very braggadocious confidence to you, like when you rap, and
Yeah.
one of my favorite parts of hip hop is that sort of projection of confidence, right? When I was a kid and feeling insecure or whatever, I would listen to like that style of rapping, and it was almost like to put you in a certain confident mindset, right? So when I hear you rap, I hear you kind of project that spirit of it, right?
Thank you.
Yeah. When it comes to sort of perform, so you perform with that cover band you mentioned, and I've seen you on different show flyers and things like that. How often do you get out there and perform in the community?
Honestly, I really just started performing.
Okay.
I want to say last year, I had the very first time that I ever got on stage, was like, I want to say a couple years ago when I first thought about being an artist, but I was like really, really nervous. I didn't start performing as consistently as I've been performing now until like last year after my cousin passed away.
Okay.
Like, and it's so crazy because a lot of people don't know this, but I'm like a very shy person. Like I'm really goofy and like I have like I guess a big personality as people say, but I'm a very like reserved shy person. So when I get on stage I be like shaking in my boots, but everybody be like, "Oh my god, you were so confident," and I'm like, I don't see it.
I see that a lot. Yeah, I see like where artists, someone will be like more soft spoken, but then they get on. It's almost like it's like the transition like Clark Kent to Superman or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like they transform into like a superhero or whatever. I told someone that I'm like, you talk so quiet, but then when you get on, it's like a different person.
Yeah,
So,
it is. It is.
It's very interesting to like watch that contrast. When it comes to being an artist, for you, what is the most difficult thing about being an artist?
Oh, that's a really good question. I would say two things. One, the first thing that I would say is like really difficult about being an artist is being a mom and being an artist because like my whole world revolves around my son, especially because I'm a single mom. So I have like some support, but a lot of people kind of, I don't know, I guess not really believe in what I'm doing, so they don't feel like this is productive. So sometimes they don't want to watch DJ, or sometimes some people might be like, oh, I'll watch him and then I have a show, and then like they'll back out. So I feel like that's kind of hard, but it kind of makes me go harder, and it makes me push even harder because I want to show my son like whatever you dream, whatever you want to be in this world, you literally can do it. And then I would say like the second thing that's really hard is just me versus me, like the battle within myself of like, cause sometimes I feel like maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this because, like, I take my music so seriously. Like, I feel like some people do it as a hobby, or some people do it because they got money, or some people do it because they know a lot of people. But, like, my music is like my other kid. Like, that's like my baby. So every song is a real situation that I'm going through. Every song is like something so personal. So it's like really hard, like putting some music out. Like, I'll gatekeep a lot of my songs. I'll hold them for a while, or else it's just hard, like feeling like, dang, is this something that I want to do? Like, because so many times I be feeling like I want to quit music. I be like, they don't like me.
So that said, how do you keep yourself optimistic and motivated when you're not feeling, so optimistic and motivated?
You know what it is? It's so funny how God works. Every time I'm feeling down and I'm like, you know what? F this music stuff. I'm going to just get a regular job and just be a businesswoman. Somebody, I will be scrolling on Instagram or scrolling on Facebook, and somebody will post one of my songs. Like, they won't even know what's going on. I just be like going through my story, just like how somebody got a song with Beyonce. They'll have like my song, or else somebody will like randomly send me a message, and they'll just be like, oh my God, honey, I just found out about you. I love your music. Keep going. Or else I'll be like in a lift or something. Like, it's like God would give you these constant reminders in the midst of your storm on like, this is where you're supposed to be. This is what you need to do. So I feel like those 10, 20 people that I do got, I don't want to let them down.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, just F y'all support me, and it make me feel good like seeing people listen to my music. It make me feel good like seeing people connect, because every song is a story. Every song is me telling a story. So
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm sure there are many things, but what inspires you to, like, what inspires your lyrics that you write in your music?
It really depends on the mood. Like, for example, Miss Rose.
Like, why the fuck they press with me? Sway I'm underneath your den. Why you in contest with me? Ha ha. Messy, bummy assholes, lame bitches steady testing me, hating on my destiny, faking.
To say the least, some people had me fucked up. Like, so it really depends on the mood. Like, I got a song about my son. He's autistic. It's called 21 Questions.
Everybody just want you to behave, but what does that really mean?
And that's like a deep ballad, and it's just about like how I feel and wondering his perception. And when he gets older, I want him to like be able to answer those questions, like, how does it feel being you? And then I have some songs like Honey Bars, where
Because I'm persistent, I'm winning, no competition. They hating on my precision. I'm killing shit like a villain. I'm clearing shit like my vision. I'm firing y'all to flame. I'm different and y'all the same. I'm plugging.
it's just like me talking my stuff, being confident. So I feel like it really just depends on the story, because every time I hear a beat, it's weird. Like, when I listen to a beat, I try to listen to the story that the producer, the person that makes the beats. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I try to hear the story that the producer is telling. So I love it when they have like the beats and then they got like the pictures on there, or they got like they names and stuff. So I try to match that with whatever mood I'm in, and then when you mix them two together, I be feeling like Dr. Seuss.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that makes a lot of, yeah. No, that makes sense the way you put it. And to me, it's interesting that, you you sing. So a lot of times I'll be at a show and a rapper will, have a part where they sing and they always feel very insecure. They're like, just remember, I'm not a singer. And they always like almost set it up because they don't feel confident about it. But it's interesting talking to folks that, are, sing first and then rap. So like, are you kind of on the opposite end where you feel very confident in your singing and you're still kind of building that confidence rapping, or?
Yes, it's so crazy because like when I'm singing, it's so easy for me to like sing, but I love rapping too. Like I don't like it when people try to put me in a box. Yeah. So like when I'm rapping, it's not even like I feel like I'm more nervous because it's like I hear the voices of the people that be doubting me. I hear the voices of people that's like, oh, you just need to stick to singing, or, oh, you're not doing it. But I'm like, bro, I can rap. Like, I know how to flow on a beat. I know how to switch my cadence. Like, my lyrics be fire. Like, just because I wear a skirt, that do not mean I don't know how to rap. Like, I can out-rap some dudes sometimes. So I just be like, dang, don't do that. So I feel like I just be kind of more nervous, like, showing the world that, because, like, when it's, like, if music like my baby, I'm very protective over it. So it's, like, people could be mean to you, like, especially when it's your dream. Like, this not just a hobby for me. Like, this is something that I'm trying to help break generational curses. I'm trying to help my family. I'm trying to inspire my little cousins that's my son age, and they like singing and they like rapping and stuff. Like, I want them to know, like, no matter what nobody say, no matter what nobody do, if you feel like you can do it, then you better do it.
Yeah. I like the way you put that. Speaking of rapping, you're gonna do something here. The beat you're sending over, who produced this beat?
So you sent it to me, Reco.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay, nice. All right.
Yes, it was that Memphis style beat that he did.
Okay.
And it was like really, really lit. Like, it was so nice because he told me that he was listening to Gangsta Boo when he did it.
Yeah.
And so it was funny because when I first started writing it, I went to go listen to a couple of Gangsta Boo songs as well. And I've always loved her flow, but I feel like in this one, I really was just trying to pay homage to, like, that South Memphis, that Memphis style rap, because I feel like us Memphis artists, we got, like, a real smooth, pimping type talk of flow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this beat was just, it was like he snapped. It was smooth. It was like a smooth little ride. Yeah.
It was crazy, because I was I'm trying to interview more producers, and I was interviewing him. He was playing me all these beats, and then he played me something that had gangsta. I'm like, wait, is this your beat? He's like, oh yeah, I just did this remix or whatever, and then you sent me something, and the literal song title was like Memphis.
Yeah, the South Memphis Vanity.
And on that podcast, so I haven't released all of it, but he's like, he goes, I want to work with more artists. He's like, I'm sending out the bat signal, like, I just want to, and so I was like, wow, so like, you wanted to rap more, and then he had that beat, so like, it was just a really interesting, coincidence there. All right, so I did get the beat here. We're gonna turn the cameras around a little bit, and then start this. So 1 second here. Pause.
I'm excited. I just want to say, Reco, you snap with this one. Look, the name is Hunee. I know that he like it. You wanna bite it, wonder how many licks will it take to make this honey drip all over your face. I ain't gon' fight it. These niggas do be choosing. No, I won't deny that. Sorry, I can't help it. I'm bad. I know you mad. Now I see how I got these niggas in my bag. Worrying about me, you should be bettering yourself and focus more on your nigga. It's good for your health. He see my figure, he see that I'm with it. He wanna see in the way that it dress, keep him addicted. Now he look into my eyes, he into no surprise. He asked me for my number, so you know I had to size him up. Asking him questions, no hesitation. Tell me what's your real name in your current situation, and do you think it's your final destination? To get my attention, I need more than presentation.
dropping the addy. I hate to get aggressive, but you better nuck if you buck. And I don't give a fuck about no nigga testing luck, cause if he lucky, he might fucking leave a bitch contemplating, wishing that she never dated these lame ass niggas that play hoes like Operation. Now I'm stuck in the middle. These niggas change you like pickles. What's the deal? What's his issue? He ain't shit. I need a tissue on. Yeah. Cause I'm the South Memphis Betty.
Nice.
Thank
Honey
you.
Rose. Yeah, that was really awesome.
Thank you.
It's also really cool to hear you on a beat of the
like a Memphis style beat.
Yeah, absolutely.